Hey guys, it's Marion from Attire and Beyond. In Highland, New York, we sell new and pre-loved clothing, gifts and knickknacks, all the accessories you would need to make a full outfit, and gifts to bring with you. So we're reading Anyone Can Live a Happier Life, and I've been reading through the book, so if you haven't seen the rest of the series, please go back. And though you can jump to any section, so you don't have to, for the most part, you don't have to watch it in order. All right, so today we are on ego and God. What if you believed God is truly, oh, hello. Sorry about that. What if you believe God is truly within each and every one of us? Would you feel differently about others? What if you just put your faith in God, a higher power, the universe? Would you feel as if you had something or someone to pray to? What if you knew you could live with less of an ego? Would you do it to live a more peaceful life? So here, excuse me, is a quote. My hair, once again, is getting near my nose. Any of you with long hair totally understand. Any of you with short hair are saying, what the heck? Okay, so here's a quote from Shakti Gawain. I might have just butchered that. I apologize if I did. The most powerful thing you can do to change the world is to change your own beliefs about the nature of life, people, and reality to something more positive and begin to act accordingly. I am grateful for a higher power. Wow, while I was faced with writer's block, I had a revelation. There is a magical reason I could not write this week, and it is so much bigger than I am, beyond my comprehension. I remember the moment that I came to this chapter. It's a realization that I am in a different place in life than I was when I started out this more positive journey 20 some odd years ago. My focus then was more about getting what I wanted and was based around some material things. I listened to Anthony Robbins typically and Wayne Dyer as well, but everything was more action oriented and less spiritual. That's the truth. At that time, it was setting goals, taking action, and achieving them. There is nothing wrong with that at all since I've reached the place I am today within myself because of those action oriented thoughts. Although I still follow those same golden rules, and I still believe that is what you must do in life to get to where you want to be, it is a different thought process now, more spiritual. I do not know how to describe it, but I will do my best. I did not know how to describe it. Iyanla Van Zant, this is a quote from Iyanla. One day my soul just opened up because that's the way I felt at that time. As I am sitting here writing this in my comfy chair, feet up, my cat LL sitting with me, and my baby dog Jazzy lying on the footrest, I am in a state of awe over the fact I just became aware I am bringing more of God into my awareness. Listen, I'm not saying he never was on my mind because I pray and thank God for everything good and bad that enters into my being. I also write about him in my notes and have been getting closer and closer to this moment of awareness over time. I really found God, which is why I was unable to write. I am no longer just all-empowering, action-oriented individual. I have become the more gentle, spiritual being, knowing God is within me. I owe a lot of thanks to Dr. Wayne Dyer for this consciousness. He has made a tremendous difference in my life over the years, but this is the moment the sun burst through the clouds as if clouds no longer existed. Guys, this was a life-defining moment, and the sun really did burst through the clouds. Now, let me see if I can find where I was so I can continue this interesting story. This is the moment I literally see the light for what it is, God. I always speak of how I am light, not darkness. Excuse this hair today. I'm still wanting to get a cut. Now I truly know what it means. Welcome to a greater, higher power, God. Nothing will ever be the same from here on in. Now remember, I wrote half this book in a different state of mind, so I am keeping it all as is, since this is exactly how it is supposed to be. I realize I have been doing my very best not to live from my ego. Ooh, it's hard, people. But you have to. Let me read that again. I realize I have been doing my very best not to live from my ego, which Wayne calls edging God out, EGO. I finally recognize God is within. I am aware he is a part of me and each and every one of us. Believe me when I tell you I had no plans on ever even mentioning God in this book. But here he is, God presenting himself through me. So this higher consciousness becomes a part of my writing. Thinking about how this has been missing in my life, I am getting choked up and teary-eyed. Even though I feel his presence always, and I know he is what guides me on a daily basis, I just got it, like really got it. I ask him each day, how may I serve you today? I am here to serve, but I am also here to treat every human being as I wish to be treated, and I actually find myself doing a lot more of that now. I did not treat others badly before, but I did not always treat them, excuse me, with the knowing of God being in each and every one of us. That is huge! If we all have a piece of him, we are all family, all one. When people say things like, "You are not my blood," I now believe they are wrong in some unconventional way. Of course, I know they're not. We all have the same seed, the same pasture, the same God. We are all as one. I am still grasping this while I am sharing it in my writing, so bear with me here. Here's a quote from Fakar Adin Iraqi, 1211-45. Then I saw through myself and found we were identical. It does not matter what you call your higher power, just know you are connected to everyone. You need not be one specific religion to understand this. Ego shields us from our fellow man. Oh, again, this is such a good time to be reading this. Wow. Ego separates us. Ego judges others. To live a life of service to a higher power, we need to edge out the ego. Not God. We need to let God in, or the universe, or a higher power, or that something that connects us all. Why didn't I admit this until right now? I read it and believed it, but wouldn't admit it. This is one of the reasons for me writing this book. Not only to share with you, but to learn more about myself while you learn more about yourself. Wow, powerful stuff. And that is again why I'm reading it now, because I needed to learn more about myself again, put myself back into when I was writing this book, and I figured maybe someone can learn from it. This is a Hasidic saying. To love God truly, one must first love man. And if anyone tells you that he loves God and does not love his fellow man, you will know that he's lying. How do we get an ego? Who really knows? I can only imagine it stems from childhood and what we are taught. When we are children, whenever we do something good, we feel loved. As we grow older, getting a job is significant. Getting a license and driving a car is noteworthy. Winning at things is major. We feel if we have as many material things as the next person, or even similar or better, we are just as good as or better than they are. Oh, I got that pile of clothes there still because it's early in the morning. I'm moving over. This is not the case when we are not living in ego. Let's think about the ego. When someone leaves us, especially if it is for another person, this traumatizes the ego. We think our ego is about us, but I believe, and this is just my thought and belief, it is all about what other people think of us. What will they think of me if? To try and totally get rid of the ego may not be easy. It's not. Well, it is possible because there are people out there, I think, but who knows? Just do your best to start letting it go. Ego is the false sense of being. Wow, God, thank you so much, Wayne, for filling my days with the peace that I searched for most of my adult life, and probably my childhood also. Thank you for helping me become a better person. Because if I feel everyone is a part of each other, I will definitely treat others as I would like to be treated. If I hurt you, I am hurting myself. If I hurt you or myself, I am hurting God. That's powerful. I do not want to hurt anyone, especially God. Though I'm ready to hurt this fly right now that keeps circling my head. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that ego? Sorry. Back to the subject. I'm so weird, I know. I really wanted this book to feel like I was talking to you, obviously. I've been through so much in my life, from hell to high water, from abuse to breakups, to losing the love of my life and losing my dad this year. Yet, I am still standing. Is it because I am so strong? It is because I have faith and I pray each day. Prayer comes in many forms. So yes, prayer comes in many forms. So yes, I am strong, but it is because of faith, prayer, and the knowing everything is always happening for a reason. I think the highest compliment to prayer is to acknowledge the presence of God in each and every one of us. And like I said, that could be a higher power, the universe, whoever it is that you believe in and pray to, even if it's the universe. Let go of the ego and let God in because he is already there. So maybe what I should say is acknowledge his presence within. He is just waiting to shine through you. This is an unknown author. When God measures a man, he puts the tape around the heart instead of the head. I need to read that for me. I don't know about you. When God measures a man, he puts the tape around the heart instead of the head. Oh, got it. Got it. I want to share with you my thoughts on prayer. It doesn't make the way you pray right or wrong. We all have our own way to pray. This is mine. Doesn't make it right or wrong. I pray for the best for everybody. If I want a new job, I pray that I be the best fit for the company and they be the best fit for me. When I pray for someone who is dying or in the hospital, I pray for whatever is needed to happen that is the best thing for them and everyone around them. When my dad was dying, I knew he wouldn't have wanted to live with half of his brain function, blind and not able to walk. That's how the doctor said it would be. So, of course, I wouldn't pray for him to live. Why would I? That would be selfish because I didn't want to lose him. But would he have wanted to live that way? No. So I prayed for the best thing for him and everyone. God knows. I do this because there was a time when I was younger and I wanted to get out of work earlier, and I sat there and prayed to get out early and that the last client would cancel. Lo and behold, the last 2 clients canceled, and one wasn't coming due to a flood in her basement, and the other suddenly did not feel well. Wow, this was an eye-opener. Now I say, if it is for the best of everyone involved, please let us get out early. It makes a tremendous difference. That's the end of the ego and God, or God and the ego. The next section is the now. And I'm reading Anyone Can Live a Happier Life. And this was about God and the ego. The next one is the now. Marion from Attire Beyond in Highland, New York, upstate, if you live in the Bronx. And we sell new and pre-loved clothing and unique gifts, jewelry, and accessories. I don't know why I always have a problem with that. Somebody help me out. So what I have in the store is knick-knack type of things, collectible type of things, glassware, pins, jewelry, and I'm not sure what to say. They are things that are great for gifts, and I would think knickknacks, trinkets, knickknacks, trinkets. It's early in the morning. I'm high energy. Sorry. See you next time. Hey, it's Marion from Attire and Beyond. So we just read Anyone Can Live a Happier Life. Thanks for joining me. And if you got this far in the video, give me a thumbs up. Or 2. I wish you could. Give me a thumbs up, please. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet and you're interested in seeing some more videos, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be told every time I put a video out, hit the bell. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.